Rule 11, Section 1 to 14. Section 1. Definition of arrest. Arrest is taking a person into custody in order that he may be bound to answer for the commission of an offense. Section 2. Arrest how made. An arrest is made by an actual restraint of a person to be arrested, or by his submission to the custody of a person making the arrest. No violence or unnecessary force shall be used in making an arrest. The person arrested shall not be subject to a greater restraint than is necessary for his detention. Section 3. Duty of arresting officer. It shall be the duty of the officer executing the warrant to arrest the accused and deliver him to the nearest police station or jail without unnecessary delay. Section 4. Execution of warrant. The head of the office to whom the warrant of arrest was delivered execution shall cause the warrant to be executed within 10 days from recipient. With 10 days after the expiration of the period, the officer to whom it was assigned for execution shall make a report to a judge who issue the warrant. In case of his failure to execute the warrant, he shall state the reason therefore. Section 5. Arrest without warrant. When lawful, a peace officer or a private person may without warrant arrest a person. A. When in his presence, the person to be arrested has committed, is actually committing, or is attempting to commit an offense. Letter B. When an offense has just been committed and he has probable cause to believe based on personal knowledge of fact or circumstance that the person to be arrested has committed it. And letter C. When a person to be arrested is a prisoner who has escaped from a penal establishment or place where he is serving final judgment or is temporarily confined while his case is pending, or has escaped while being transferred from one confinement to another. The cases falling under paragraph A and B, the person arrested without warrant shall be forthwith delivered to the nearest police station or jail and shall be proceeded against in accordance with Section 7, Rule of 112. Section 6. Time of making arrest. An arrest may be made on any day at and any time of the day and night. Section 7. Method of arrest by officer by virtue of warrant. When making an arrest by virtue of warrant, the officer shall inform the person to be arrested of the causes of the arrest and the fact that a warrant has been issued for his arrest, except when he less or forcibly resists before the officer has opportunity to inform him, or when the giving of such information will imperil the arrest. The officer need to not have the warrant in his possession at the time of the arrest, but after the arrest, if the person arrested so requires. The warrant shall be issued to him as soon as practicable. Section 8. Method of arrest by officer without warrant. Making an arrest without a warrant, the officer shall inform the person to be arrested, of his authority, and the causes of the arrest, unless the latter is either engaged in the commission of an offense, is pursued immediately after its commission, has escaped less or forcibly resists before the officers has opportunity to so inform him, or when the giving of such information will imperil the arrest. Section 9. Method of arrest by private person. When making an arrest, a private person shall inform the person to be arrested of the intention to arrest him and the case of the arrest, unless the latter is either engaged in the commission of an offense, is pursued immediately its commission, or has escaped less or forcibly resists before the person making the arrest has opportunity to so inform him, or when the giving of such information will imperil the arrest. Section 10. Officer may summon assistant. An officer making a lawful arrest may orally summon as many persons as he deems it necessary to assist him in effecting the arrest. Every person so summoned by an officer shall assist him effecting the arrest, when he can render such assistance without detriment to himself. Section 11. Right of officer to break into a building or enclosure. An officer, in order to make an arrest, either by virtue of a warrant or without a warrant as provided in Section 5, may break into any building or enclosure where the person to be arrested is reasonable believed to be. If he is refused admittance thereto, after announcing his authority and purpose. Section 12. Right to break out from building or enclosure. Whenever an officer has entered the building or enclosure in accordance with the preceding section, he may break out therefrom when necessary to liberate himself. Section 13. Arrest after escape or rescue. If a person lawfully arrested, escape, or is rescued, any person may immediately pursue or retake him without a warrant at any time and any place within Philippines. Section 14. Right of attorney or relative to visit a person arrested. Any member of the Philippine Bar shall, at the request of the person arrested or of another acting in his behalf, have the right to visit and disenter privately with such a person in the jail or any place of custody at any hour at the day or night, subject to reasonable regulation. A relative of the person arrested can also exercise at the same right